Is Terrifier coming to Halloween Horror Nights 34 this year? Let's talk about it. You can see Nosferatu in.
Some changes to the cool over here. Let's go over all these real quick.
We have the official opening date, Halloween Horror Nights.
This is one of the greatest things Universal has ever made.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. It is time for a massive Halloween Horror Nights 2025 update. We're gonna be talking about, is Terrifier actually coming this year? We have speculation maps that have dropped. So on that note, it's time to talk about the Halloween Horror Nights shirt of the day. We're gonna go back to Halloween Horror Nights 2002, right? Islands of Fear, we have Carnage right here, a bunch of different characters that were throughout the entire scare zones. So on that note, let's roll the commercial.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch a body by the toe. If he hollers, cut him low. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Okay, welcome back. It is no longer the holiday time here at Universal Studios.
Garland is slowly disappearing throughout the entire park. People are still camping out for the team member and annual pass holder kind of mini discount store happening over here. All right, so over here is going to be the Universal Studios Radio Broadcast Center. Now this is where they record kind of the podcast.
So Universal just put out a job application if you want to be part of the podcast team. Now, I don't know what's going on with that fanny pack thing they were trying to hire people last year for. The podcast, I think, needs some improvement. I don't think they understand what a podcast is, if that makes sense. You listen to a podcast because you want to hear someone's kind of like honest thoughts about something or about a situation or a ride or attraction. And where I feel like kind of how it is right now, it's very corporate, but that's the problem because it's owned by Universal, so it has to be corporate, but it doesn't feel like an actual podcast, if that makes sense. So if you guys are interested in applying, the rate is $1,000 per day. Universal's searching for super fans of Universal destinations and experiences and or HHN. Must be a genuine super fan of Universal or HHN, knowledgeable in all areas of parks and licensed partners, and be able to interview guests and carry conversations effortlessly. Authenticity and likability are key. Must be comfortable on camera, as the show is both audio and video. And you have to be 21 and up to apply.
What are you working on right now, Doc? Anything crazy?
No, not at all. Yeah, everything's fine. It's no reason to panic or think that anything would be amiss.
Well, we have a question for you.
Okay.
When's the proper time to take down Christmas decorations?
Oh, okay, that depends on if you're celebrating to the Epiphany.
Yeah.
Or if you're just kind of a normal Christmas person. Epiphany is December 6th.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's you would do 6th. You would take them off then. If not, New Year's, perfectly fine.
Just keep it up till Valentine's Day. Then it's another holiday, right?
I mean, do we really count Valentine's Day? I mean, is that really a thing?
All the discount chocolate the day after Valentine's Day should be a
There you go.
national
Yeah,
holiday.
yeah.
There.
Listen, if you have to sweat to take off take down your Christmas lights, that's too long.
Okay. All right, Doc. Good luck.
Which in Florida could be tomorrow.
First HHN update is going to be about, HHN Vegas, Horrors Unleashed. So Crystal and Chris posted this on Twitter, your latest Universal Horror Unleashed construction update. A new construction has gone up directly in front of the main building. Not sure if it will serve as an extension of the main area. Tons of groundwork on the surrounding plot, opening 2025. So here we get a good look at kind of how the construction around the area looks. It's a work in progress. As you know, HHN Vegas will be opening in 2025. The surrounding area is looking like this. So here we can see to the right is going to be the actual HHN Vegas building, and then off to the left is going to be another non-Universal building that's being worked on right now. It's getting there. There's not much infrastructure around there. So if it does open in 2025, there's not much around. It'll be good when everything is built eventually, but yeah, it's getting there.
So the Summer Tribute Store is officially closing. It's its last day, so let's go experience the Summer Tribute Store one more time.
I feel like this tribute store stayed around for a little too long. I'm kind of happy it's closing, but I'm guessing because it's closing, this is where we're gonna get the Mardi Gras tribute store, because the holiday one is still open, so we're gonna pop over there in a little bit. But I think this is where Mardi Gras will probably end up because this is closing first.
Now in sad news when it comes to Donkey, the actual Donkey that DreamWorks used to animate, kind of inspire the actual Donkey from Shrek, just passed away at the age of 30. Universal, it's time to close this thing.
so now it's time to go over the HHN speculation map. This thing dropped last year for like Christmas. So let's go over that real quick. Okay, so this is Horror Night Nightmares speculation map, right? So over here, we're gonna see a bird with some flowers. And then above, we're gonna see a horse. Now this is kind of rumored to be The Last of Us because horses are kind of an integral part. The Last of Us. And then we have a beard, right, for Santa. Art the Clown is dressing up as Santa in Terrifier 3. Then we're gonna see these little toys on a shelf. This is rumored to be Megan, right? We have Megan 2 coming out this year. And also from the first Megan film, if you remember, a lot of the scenes take place inside like a little playroom. And then a little ghost. We don't know what the ghost is about yet. Nothing is known about the scare zones or what's coming to the Fear Factor stage. But that is the rundown of the speculation map for Universal Studios Orlando. Okay, so that was Orlando's. So now let's go over HHN Hollywood's speculation map. And then if we go over to Hollywood, we will see that same ghost returns. People are confused about this symbol. This is kind of like a Latin America themed pinata. It could be another Monstros house, you know, the monsters of Latin America. They've done 2 of them, so I can see them doing a different monster that they haven't done before. Another horse, right? Kind of representing maybe The Last of Us Part 2 coming. Mystery boxes, a little Santa behind a Christmas tree holding a popcorn. So I'm guessing something movie themed or movie related. And then we have the beard, right, representing Terrifier, the toys with the shelf for Megan. And then there's a bird for one of the scare zones. The DreamWorks Theater, it looks like there's a cookie with the Grinch hand or a Krampus hand or something. Okay, so the hand honestly just kind of looks like the Wolfman's hand maybe. And then the cookie almost is in the shape of a moon, right? So I think it might be teasing that the Universal Monsters or the Blumhouse Universal Monsters might have a little experience at the DreamWorks Theater. That's the theory that I have. And then Waterworld, right, will probably have the Purge show return because everybody really enjoyed that last year. It's just mind-blowing how early kind of the speculation has started. I feel like every single year it becomes earlier and earlier. And then later in the video, we'll be talking more about Terrifier, what's going on with that, and clues and Easter eggs we've kind of had before, and if that rumor is kind of like true or not. I will say it is a beautiful day. We are past the holiday crowds. It is a great, enjoyable time. I always like to say the best time to visit Universal is from January until May. Once May hits, that's when the horrible weather hits. The hurricanes, you get the rain, the heat, the humidity. So if you want to come visit January through May, best time. They're really going to be expanding Universal Studios Hollywood. So for this year, they kind of dropped the calendar of everything happening this year. Okay, so the whole calendar for 2025, Universal Studios Hollywood is going to start on February 1st till March 20th. You're going to have a pass member bonus benefits, so just kind of like an annual pass holder appreciation month. Then from March 1st until May 31st, butterbeer season. Then the one I'm most excited for is April 25th until May 18th, the Universal Fan Fest nights. And then May 1st till the 31st, we're going to have a special pass holder collectible giveaway. In June, there's going to be a special pass holder park takeover. There's going to be a new summer event starting June 14th through August 10th. We don't know what that is yet. July 4th celebration, Back to Hogwarts, starts from August until September 1st. Pass member appreciation days starts August 15th through September 30th. And then we have the official opening date of Universal Studios Hollywood's Halloween Horror Nights. It starts on September 4th and runs through November 2nd. If you're planning a trip, you now know the opening date of HHN Hollywood. November 1st through the 30th, they're gonna have a special pass member giveaway. And then we got Grinchmas that starts November through December. That is the whole rundown for Universal Studios Hollywood this year. So that's right, we got the opening date of HHN Hollywood. So Orlando kind of always starts a week before, kind of plan accordingly based on the date that we were given for Hollywood. There was a picture of Earl the Squirrel. It has now been removed, so I guess she's no longer a fan of Earl now. The Earl the Squirrel little cardboard cutout is still in the bookstore right there. All right, let's pop it. It's the Hair Traders real quick. This is one of the greatest things Universal has ever made. It's a Creature from the Black Lagoon back scratcher. That's right. So it's kind of based on, you know, kind of the fossilized hand that they find in the film, but it's as if it's how it was before it became fossilized. So you can use this as a back scratcher or all sorts of other things, I'm sure. Here's a better look at the side view, and then you can see the bone right here. You can attach like a little string or a clip to it to put it on your belt or wall, or, you know, if you just want to carry around Creature's hand on the back of your bag or car, you can do that. But $18, you can get your very own Creature back scratcher. The real question is, how well does he scratch your back? Oh, that's good. Ooh. I have not looked in this window yet, but it says Macy's Holiday Celebration. And inside of an old TV, they have the old school Macy's Day Parade happening. That's great. And then over here, there's a little plane ticket. So it says boarding pass, save the date, Orlando to New York, Earl the Squirrel departing Christmas Eve at 11:12 a.m. So you have that on the seat. If you come over here, I have a little Earl the Squirrel tree farm truck. I love how Universal hides all these little details everywhere and you just like stumble upon them. All right, let's hop into the holiday tribute store now. They always kind of tease the upcoming tribute store at the end. So let's see what they've put out. There's a whole other tree of the personalized little ornaments. Now I always like to kind of document them all because a lot of you guys are on these just in case you don't see them in person. So let's do the whole rundown of all the new ones.
Now there was a rat up there, like a little plastic one. They always hide rats throughout the tribute store. Gone now. Where did it go? The Earl the Squirrel stuff is half off right now. And then we never did the rundown, but let's kind of go over all the little Easter eggs within this shirt. You're gonna have Woody Woodpecker, right? One of the original icons. You're gonna have Blue, the little raptor, the orca from Jaws, some amber for Jurassic Park. And then you have Earl's kid. And then we have Earl reading, you know, Mistletoe Pines. Over here we have Einstein, right, from Back to the Future with the stopwatch. The little speak and spell from E.T. Then we're gonna have the Jack in the Box for Jack the Clown. And then the hoverboard for Back to the Future. Then there's a little globe for Universal Studios. So they hit all those little Easter eggs within this shirt. We got some changes to the cooler over here. Let's go over all these real quick. Legends of the Bayou. King Gator stole my good car. This one is a rental. So these are all like bumper stickers. I've seen the Legends of the Bayou. Follow me to the Legends of the Bayou. Most reviewed Legends of the Bayou. I break for good doggies. Visit Legends of the Bayou. Antique Wagon Museum just south of Barnland. Don't honk at the squonk. He will cry.
So it sounded like the tribute store is going to be themed around the Legends of the Bayou. I'm down for that. Give me some like cryptids. I know nothing about the Mardi Gras tribute store. I have no idea what's coming, but that's our little tease. So I think it has something to do with like monsters and Louisiana. So I'm excited to see when that opens. Now Mardi Gras this year, the theme of the parade is actually really good. I'm excited to experience that, but we'll talk about that a little later, a little closer to Mardi Gras. And then we have a little Twitter update, not John Murdy, but Michael Aiello's Twitter said this. He said construction has started. So they've started building the houses now for this year. We're in New York right now. Allison and I just got back from New York. We saw Rachel on Broadway. All right, so they got the posters out here. She's on a freaking poster right there. If you guys have a chance, she's in Romeo and Juliet.
Rachel Zegler. It's happening. Her first Broadway show.
The show ends on February 16th. And it was awesome to like witness because like Allison and I have been friends with Rachel for a very long time. And one of her dreams was always to be on Broadway. She did brilliant. It was so good. So like we saw her after the show and everything. And then when it was time to leave,
All right, have fun. We're gonna see the madness out there.
it was crazy to see her like then walk out and then like see all these people waiting for her.
They're all waiting.
Like walking underneath her name and everything. It was just such like a really cool full circle moment to see her kind of fulfill her dream of being on Broadway. So if you have a chance, go see it.
It's a must.
So let's pop in the Universal Studios store here at City Walk, see if there's anything new. All right, $90, we have another lounge fly bag for Wicked. $27, we have some new hats for Cat in the Hat. So we have thing 1 is a hat, the Cat in the Hat, this little hat, and then thing 2 is a hat that you can wear. $27, I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's like a Gryffindor banner, determination, bravery, and courage. Gryffindor.
We went to Islands Adventure. On that note, let's cut back to when I went to go see Nosferatu.
We got the popcorn bucket. I had to convince the manager to allow me to buy the display one because they've been like sold out, but there it is. Okay, we'll do a whole little review on it after the movie. SpongeBob cameo, We Riot. We're seeing it in IMAX. Lion King has all daytime showings at IMAX theaters. So 10 p.m. is the only IMAX you can see Nosferatu in.
So I watched Nosferatu. It's about pretty much just a horny, thirsty vampire who just wants to get it in. You'll see scenes where people are possessed, lots of fire. Nosferatu, the character design is truly creepy and terrifying. And there's rats. There's so many rats everywhere. And you'll see some stuff that'll scar you for life. You're gonna get to the end of the film and you're gonna see some bones. I'm gonna do 8.5 out of 10. Really enjoyed the film. Great cinematography, incredible acting. Thought it was very well done. Be prepared, it's just kind of like it's a horny, thirsty vampire and you'll see vampire weenie. Here's a better look at the Nosferatu popcorn bucket. So they have these at different theaters, but it's just not standard metal. There's actual texture to the entire thing, so it does feel like an actual coffin. So you got that. There's just a lot of really rich details that were added into this popcorn bucket. And the coolest part is when you open it up, if you open it up, there's all these like rats on the inside of the coffin. And there's even a design on the top. So Tyler's been hyping up this burger. He's like, dude, it's the best burger you'll ever have at Universal Studios. So I gotta try it.
Okay, here we are, Confisco Grill.
So I got the watermelon lemonade. It's gonna have Deep Eddy's lemon vodka, D. Cooper's Pucker watermelon lemonade with Sprite. All right, watermelon lemonade. Like a watermelon Smartie. I'm gonna do like an 8 out of 10. It's good. Here we go. So it's the birria burger, a beef burger, salsa verde, menotita cheese, slow cooked birria beef, topped with a Mexican chicken slaw on a toasted brioche bun. Moment of truth.
It was terrible. It was so bad. So bad I had to clear it from the plate.
Now, that is a burger, but not a burger. It's an experience. The flavor profiles in there are insane and impactful. Your taste buds are gonna do a little happy dance when it hits your tongue. When you start dipping it in the sauce, the bun kind of like forms around all the meat and kind of creates this kind of like burger empanada. I think it's a 10 out of 10.
It's a must.
One of the best burgers Universal has ever made.
Oh, it's no longer the graveyard. It's just back to the standard All Hallows Eve boutique now. It was like the tree graveyard. Yeah, so when you come in, the Christmas tree is gone and it's reverted back to standard self. I'm sure we'll probably get a Mardi Gras overlay. $40, as you know, they have the Hello Kitty Chucky collection, but they have a giant tumbler now with Hello Kitty and her little voodoo doll that it says Hello Kitty Chucky. I am doing it. They have the back scratcher here. I want to buy it. Got in the back scratcher. Kind of want to turn it into an interactive wand.
I got the ghost trap bag, right? And we got the hand sticking out of it. So good.
We found this from some creature. They were swimming, I think, you know, trying to compete for the Tri-Wizard tournament.
Well, that was happening at school,
yeah. Have you ever seen this creature at all?
I've seen this part now.
It is the slow season now, but Hagrid's is still at a 100-minute wait. All right, time to make my little homeboy feel at home. Back to the water you go. I don't think he's gonna regrow his body.
Okay guys, we are back in the office. Again, how cool is this creature arm? But let's talk about, is Terrifier coming to Halloween Horror Nights 34 this year? Let's start with the little timeline of like kind of what we know. So let's go back to first this interview from the actor who played Art the Clown. So during a Screen Rant interview, the actor said this: "Oh, I would love it. And that's a dream. I would love to have a house in Halloween Horror Nights. There's already been talks of it over the years, so hopefully that becomes a reality." All right, so we have that information, right? So then like Universal plans these IPs years out, because like sometimes, let's say an IP falls through, they can kind of, you know, plug and play with a different IP if something drops out. So they've had this in the pipeline for a couple years. It sounds like the actor has said, right, they were kind of talking with Universal Studios about it coming to Halloween Horror Nights. There's been talks. And then our first little Easter egg for Art the Clown, you know, one of the most famous scenes is Art, right, with his glasses. They actually put those glasses right before you went into the Dr. Oddfellow house, right? Clowns, Oddfellow, you know, kind of teasing what's upcoming. And then on Reddit, someone posted this. So Mystery Vampire wrote this on Reddit. "I was asked about Terrifier multiple times on a Universal Experiences poll I took, so I believe they're considering it." So yeah, there's all this stuff kind of like leading up to Art the Clown and Terrifier coming to HHN this year. And then in December, we have all the leaks kind of saying that Terrifier is coming, speculation map, the beard representing Santa, representing, you know, Terrifier 3 with Art the Clown. I would say 9 out of 10 people that I talked to, right, within the HHN community, everybody kind of has their own little sources. Everybody has pretty much come up with the conclusion that Terrifier is gonna happen this year. Now, is it 100% happening? No, I can't confirm it for you guys right now because we are so early on in the season and IPs get dropped and change all the time. So yes, it does sound like on the docket for this year is Terrifier, but is it 100% confirmed? No, because it's HHN. Stuff changes all the time. So let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts about Terrifier coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year? Now we don't know, what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Terrifier 3? Or is it gonna be, you know, the whole kind of trilogy of films represented? But it is gonna be interesting to see how graphic they get with these houses. Because once, you know, HHN really changed when Stranger Things came and it became a little bit more family friendly, they kind of, you know, toned down the gore and everything. How gory will we be seeing Art the Clown within a rumored Terrifier house? That's what I'm interested to see. I understand why people really like Art the Clown, right? He's got a kind of this fun, whimsical personality. But the films, for me, I'm not the biggest fan of them. They're just, I was like deeply disgusted watching the first 2 films. I need to watch the 3rd one. So we have tons of more HHN updates and everything. So guys, on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family, because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Halloween Horror Nights and Universal Studios around the country. I love you all. I'll see y'all very soon. Vampire weenie.
Are you really from
Hooterate?
Bill?
I am. Actually, Hooterate? But yes.